What if your peaceful getaway turned into your worst nightmare? They thought it was just another weekend getaway, a chance to enjoy the beauty of nature. But what awaited them in the Ocala National Forest was something far more sinister. In the depths of the Ocala National Forest, a quiet escape turned into a nightmare. It was January 2006 when two young campers, Peck and John Parker, ventured out for a weekend of adventure, never suspecting the evil lurking nearby. Amber and John, both 26-year-old students at Santa Fe College, were there to enjoy nature. They were bright, ambitious, and filled with dreams. But their story ended tragically at the hands of a cold-blooded killer. Enter Leo Boatman, a troubled 19-year-old with a chilling intent. Boatman had traveled to the forest armed with an AK-47 for one reason: to kill. For the thrill of it. He had no connection to Amber or John, but they became his unfortunate targets in what he would call a sport. After the attack, Leo returned home, seemingly unaffected by the devastation he had caused. He even tried to get rid of the stolen weapon, as if it was just another day. But justice was catching up. A crucial tip from a concerned citizen led investigators right to Leo, and soon they had their suspect to confront. In 2007, Leo Boatman pleaded guilty to the murders. In his own words, he offered no justification, just an empty apology. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole, evading the death penalty. The sorrow he left behind was immeasurable. Vicky Parker, John's mother, painfully shared how her son's memory was lost amid the media frenzy surrounding Boatman. But the tragedy didn't end there. Leo Boatman, now a convicted murderer, continued his reign of violence. In 2010, while imprisoned, Boatman was involved in the beating death of his cellmate, Rick Morris. Once again, Boatman faced charges, and once again the cycle of violence seemed to define his life. Born in a mental institution, Leo Boatman's life was marred by violence, anger, and a deep disconnect from the world around him. He was described as a would-be serial killer, someone who would have kept on killing if not stopped. Boatman's story is one of lost potential, not only for himself but for the lives he destroyed along the way. As he spends his days behind bars, the families of his victims live with the pain of knowing that their loved ones were taken far too soon by a man who sought only chaos. Amber Peck and John Parker, two souls who deserved so much more, are now remembered by those who loved them, their story serving as a stark reminder of the darkness that can sometimes emerge from the shadows.